Hi guys, good morning everyone. Hello all. Am I audible? Is my voice reaching to all? Can I get the responses please? Is my voice reaching to all? Can I get the responses? Hi Rajesh, good morning. Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope we can start the class now. All right. So see guys, we are discussing transformations. Okay. Yesterday only just we have started these concepts. So likewise, we are having many different types of transformations here for ADF pipelines to fulfill different purposes, to fulfill different business requirements accordingly as per the need, as per the requirement. We are having a lot of different transformations available in ADF pipelines, and we use these transformations to load the data into our destination. And before loading the data into our final destination, if there is any changes, any kind of filtering, any kind of changes we have to make, then we use these transformations and all. So if you see here now, we are going to perform a demo wherein we are using multiple transformations. Source transformation, okay, see implementation steps of data flow with source, filter, and sink transformation. Okay, so see here, source transformation, the name itself is telling very clearly. Source transformation, what this is used to fetch the data, fetch the data from source system, right? Filter transformation, okay, this is used to filter the data, filter the data what we are fetching from source. Okay, filter transformation we use to filter the data what we are fetching from the source. Okay, what we are filtering and all that we'll see in the demo. That we'll see in the demo. And then next we are having sync transformation. Next we are having is what a sync transformation. And this transformation, okay, use this transformation, okay, to load the data into the destination. To load the data into the destination. Okay. So the purpose is very simple here. Three different transformations we are using. And see guys, source and sync transformation will always use. Okay. This transformation and this transformation will always use. Only the middle transformations, whatever we are having in between the source and sync transformation will get changed. Okay, and this in these transformations we are fulfilling the business requirements. We are fulfilling the business requirements. So see here now, what we'll do, we'll see this lab, what we are doing, implementation steps, okay, of data flow with source, filter, and sync transformations in ADF with inline data sets. Okay, so once we see the demo, it will be much more clear. So what it is saying in step one, storage account. Okay, blob storage account, create a container and place the below CSV file in the storage account. Okay, simple step. I'll go to my storage accounts. Okay, is this storage account? Okay, no, it's not there. Okay, let me check the resource group first. Okay, one resource group is there, and I'm having some databases available. I'll just delete these databases 1 minute. Okay. Inline data set, I have given the definition here, Lata. This is the inline data set. Inline data sets are Sparks, like whatever the transformations we are doing inside the data flows, they are internally converted to Spark scalar code, and it will run on top of Databricks Spark cluster since it is a driver and a cluster code. Okay, cluster code is a group of machines. Instead of running in a single node, it will run on a group of machines parallelly, and it will provide the output for us. So these are all internal mechanism that is happening when we are using inline data sets. How to use inline data sets? Practically, I'll show in the demo. Okay, inline data sets are native to Spark, and when we create a source transformation is whether your source information is defined inside a dataset object or within the source transformation. Most formats are available in only one or the other. Okay, so this is theoretical information. So practically, how to consume the inline dataset? This I'll show inside the ADF, inside the Azure Data Factory. Okay, so I'll just go here and create a storage account. 1 minute, hold on. I'll say 1211 source essay. Taking name is already been taken. Okay, fine. I'm creating this as what? A source storage account of type blob storage. Okay. Rest of this values I'm leaving it to default. I'll go ahead and I'll create the storage account. Okay. I'll go inside the storage account. I'll create a container. I'll upload the file. Okay, sales files 2020 USA, UK, India. See, guys, all these files, whatever I'm considering, okay, I have already shared with all of you, okay, via Google Drive. So please consider these files for your ADF demos. So what it is saying, sales files USA, UK, India, right? Where I can see that one, I think this one. Sales file 2020 USA, UK, India. Okay, share upload. Done. What we'll do next step we are having create a storage account of type this one and create a container inside it. So this is our source. This storage account is our source, and Gen2 storage account what we are creating, this is the destination. See, I have mentioned here very clearly destination. Okay, so this will be my Gen2 storage account. I'll say here 1717 destination essay. To make the storage account as Gen2, what we have to do, we have to select this checkbox. Okay, rest of the things as it is carbon copy. I'm going ahead and I'm creating this destination storage account. Okay, hold on, the validation is in progress. Click on create, let the storage account gets deployed. Okay, Yeah, Yashwant, tell me. Yashwant, put your query. Is there anything you want? Okay, let the storage account gets deployed here. Then we'll simply create a destination container inside it. Okay. I think I have already shared with you, Yashwant. Give me your mail ID. Yashwant, give me your mail ID. I think I have already shared with you. Okay, give me your mail ID, Yashwant. Okay, this is the storage account got deployed. What we'll do, we'll create a destination container inside this storage account. Okay, we simply create one destination container. So for that, I'll go inside the storage account and I will create a destination container. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll say here destination container. Okay. Then next, what we'll do now, we will go for the ADF. Okay. We'll go for the ADF. We are creating two link services. Okay. One for source, one for destination. And pretty obvious, we are going to create data sets also. Okay. Two link services. Okay. This one. Okay, here perimeter sets by getting the link services and also create two data sets. Okay, this one and this one. Two link services will create, two data sets will create this one and this one. Okay, so first we'll go and we'll deploy the data factory. Okay, fine. Okay, Jashwant is different. Yashwant is different. Jashwant, what you want? You're also looking for the material or what it is? Okay, I'll say here 1717 Naresh ADF. Okay, go ahead and create the data factory. Let the ADF gets deployed. Okay, launch the studios. Okay, manage. These are the same steps, guys. Okay, creating ADF, creating link services, data sets. These are the same steps that we'll do in every demo, in every lab. Okay, only the difference is depends upon the source and destination. We'll choose what we want inside the link services and data sets. Okay, I'll create one for destination also. This will be my gen 2 because my storage account is a destination storage account is what a generation 2 storage account. Okay, data lake storage. Fine. Then I'll create two data sets also very quickly. I'll say here blog, continue. I'll take the name, this one. Okay. I'll pick this file that I'm considering, right? This one. Say here, okay. I'm creating one more data set, and this will be my data lake gen 2 storage account. I'll give this name. Okay. I want my file to be copied here into this destination container and say okay. Okay. Do publish all and publish so that things will get saved and it will get published. Done. Now in ADF Studios, click on author, click on three dots, data flow. So what we are going to do now, from here, the demo will get changed. See, the first three steps are always common. Now we are going to click on data flows, then new data flow, we'll give this name df underscore data flow. See, these are the data flows. Click on these three dots and say here, new data flow. Okay, give the name to the data flow, hide it, and then next click on the arrow, add source in the source settings tab, output stream name as source data. Okay, just take this one. Okay, here add source, done. Click on this one, give here source data. Data set, here we have to choose the source data set, this one. Okay, so I'm saying here source type, click on inline data set type, delimited text. Okay, source type here, I'm choosing here inline data set. Okay, and then inline dataset type delimited text. Inline dataset type here delimited text. Why? Because we are having file in our source system in CSV. So CSV files are delimited text. Okay, because here in storage account we have kept the .csv file. So here I am giving the justification here why we are choosing delimited text. Okay, and also in dataset we created using delimited text only. Link services ls blob source. Okay, link services ls blob source. Correct, this is what we have given. Okay, and then next step, click on source option tab. For file path, click on browser. Source option tab, for file path, click on browse. Okay, and pick any one of the .csv file. We are having only one csv file only, so particularly this file I'll select and I'll say here okay. Okay, so if we want to load the data from multiple files, okay, then select the radio button, wildcard, and for the file name text box, pass star.csv. Okay, here instead of picking one particular file, just pass here star.csv if you want to consider multiple files. Okay, scroll down a little in source option tab. Also check the checkbox for first source header. Okay, so here you are hiding first row as header. Check the checkbox first row as header in your file here. Then enable data flow debug. Compulsorily click on source control transformation projection tab. So first enable this data flow debug. Compulsorily you have to do this one. Then click on source transformation tab. Okay. Source control transformation. Okay. Then I'll say here source control transformation projection tab. Okay, and then what it is saying, import schema, window open right side and click on import. Okay. Fine. Then click on plus symbol below the source control. A window will pop up below and in that search type filter. So this is the source transformation we have used. Now we'll introduce the filter transformation. We'll introduce the filter transformation. Just hold on. Is importing the schema for the first time. It will take a lot of time. We are importing the schema basically from our file into the source transformation. This is our source transformation. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So see how many columns we are having here. Country, year, product type, and sales. Okay. Fine. All right. So country will be in string. Here you can put it as int or short. Okay. Int or short is also fine. No problem. Product type, like maybe we are having electronics or cosmetics kind of, that will come under string category only, string data type. Sales will be the numerical values like 100 sales has been done, 400 sales has been done, 350 sales has been done kind of. Fine. And say a data preview, I'll take for a refresh. Let us see whether we are getting the data or not in our source transformation from our source file, okay. Yeah, perfect. See, the source transformation has been integrated perfectly with our source file and we are getting the data also. This is all the data we are having inside the file, and from the file we are getting here in our source transformation. What I'll do next now, I'll go here and I will search for filter transformation. See what you have to do, click on this plus symbol and search here for filter. You got the filter transformation, click on it. That's it. Now filter transformation has been introduced in your data flows. Okay. What I'm saying, click on plus symbol, this plus symbol. Okay. If you read the material steps carefully, or best is follow the video recordings. Follow the video recordings. Okay. A window will pop up below and in that search filter and select filter transformation as shown below image. See, I'm showing here step-by-step images also. How we can do, I'm showing the step-by-step images also. Okay, fine. So after you launch the filter image, if you want to filter any rows, then we'll use this filter transformation. See what it is saying. What is the purpose of using filter transformation? Here I have given the answer, the justification. If you want to filter any rows, okay, in our destination, then we'll use this filter transformation. The name itself is telling very clearly to filter anything, any rows or records, then we'll use this transformation. Okay, click on filter transformation in filter settings tab, output stream name, filter the rows. Okay, I'll just say here output stream name, filter the rows. I'm giving the name to the transformation like this, filter the rows. Okay, click on filter on box, click on filter on box. Okay, and then open expression, and then below type the expression, save and finish. So what is this expression? I'm saying that, see, though I'm having data in my source file, but I want to filter only the data for the year 2020 and product type should be electronics. So if I come to my source here, what I'm doing, I'm filtering my data. If I come to my source here, if I go to the CSV file, please understand this, guys, helpful for interviews point of view. If I see here now, I'm having, okay, data for the year 2020 and for multiple products, electronics, digital, food items, cosmetics. But what I'm filtering, I'm saying that I want to load only electronics data. Your client says that, okay, he needs only electronics data into the destination. Okay, he don't want other datas. Okay, he don't want digital, he don't want food items, he don't want cosmetics, only electronics he wants. So that is what the business expressions we are writing here in filter transformation, say save and finish. Okay. Done. This expression can be written purely on the CSV file columns that we are uploading. Here, year and product type are columns we are having in CSV that we have uploaded in step 1. Always ensure the column names we are mentioning in expression should have the same columns in .csv. Very, very important. See guys, when you are writing the expression here, okay, see here we are writing an expression, and in this expression, whatever the columns you are using, year is column, product type is column, and 2020 is the value of the column year. Electronics is the value of the column product type. So ensure that no spelling mistakes is going to happen here. Okay, sometimes we'll do the typos and we won't get the expected outputs. And also here, the columns what you are mentioning, these columns should be there in your file also. Please remember. Okay, so always ensure, always check the source files in transformations especially, because here we are not copying all the data as it is. Okay, here we are copying the data in transformations based upon the business requirements. So what, see, suppose you are mentioning here year 2020, year column itself is not there in the file. So what will happen here? You will not get any data in the output in your destination, and you will get confused why it is happening like this. So whatever you are writing here in the expression, that year should be there, year values should be correctly typed without any space, without any spelling mistakes, without any typos, without any problems here. It should be perfectly written, then only it will be considered here to filter your data, to transform your data, any transformation you are using here. So in the upcoming classes we are using many transformations. That is what I am telling. Fine. After this is done, click on filter transformation data preview tab and refresh. Click on filter transformation data preview tab and refresh. Now let us see whether it is showing only electronics data or not, because here we have written the business expression to filter the records. So my expectation is that it should only show the electronics records. Super. See, it is showing only electronics records now. Okay, though we are having many records, but only electronics record is showing perfectly all right. This is what my expectation. Click on plus symbol below the filter transformation control and window will pop up. And in that search type sync. Okay, here say sync transformation. Okay, here we'll see the sync transformation. Okay, and click on sync transformation as shown below. See here, I'm showing the steps. Click on this plus. See, I have highlighted with black box. Plus, type here sync and then select the sync transformation, and then we'll give the name as sync data. We'll give the name as sync data. For data set, we'll choose this one, DS Gen 2 destination. Okay, this is our data set for destination. Data set for destination. This data set we have created above, publish all and publish. I'll say here publish all and publish. Okay. Yeah, like functions is working here, right? You can say, but not exactly the, yeah, like functions, it is fine, but it's a transformations here all we are working with. Okay, fine, that's correct. So now what I'm saying here, by default, ADF will take auto resolve integration runtime to copy the data from source to target. And if we want, we can even set the integration runtime of our choice as shown in below steps. Okay. So if you want to create your own runtime also, then that is also possible. If you want to create your own runtime, then that is also possible. How we can create our own runtime? By default, we'll get a one runtime created by ADF side. See, if I go to manage, if I go to integration runtime, see, this is the auto resolve integration runtime, which will get created along with the ADF. What is this integration runtime? Long back I have told, right? The compute power, the processing, the networking power that ADF needs to copy the data from source to target, it needs a runtime, and this runtime is providing the compute power, processing power, networking power, etc. If you want to have your own integration runtime instead of using the default one which is got created, this is the default one got created. No, you want to have your own one, that also I'm showing here. Okay, What I'm saying here, see, launch ADF Studios, click on manage integration runtimes plus new Azure self-hosted. Okay. So I'll say here plus new Azure self-hosted integration runtime. Say here continue. I'll say here next. Okay. Name as integration runtime 1. Okay. I'll say here Azure continue integration runtime 1. Okay. Click on create. This is the integration runtime that we have created. Okay. This is the integration runtime that we have created. Okay. Create and publish all. Okay. That's it. This is already publish all is done. So I don't need to publish it all again. Click on manage integration runtime. Click on integration runtime, data flow runtime. Okay. So I'll say here integration runtime, data flow runtime. Then here we can decide the compute size. If you go here, okay. So it is all the details about my runtime. Just go. I'll say here. Okay. So where I have to go here, integration runtime, click on integration runtime, data flow runtime, data flow runtime, 1 minute. I think here it is somewhere. Details, activities, refresh, 1 minute. Where I can go, see the compute size I can set here actually. Okay. Click on integration runtime, data flow runtime. Then here we can decide the compute size, like what we want, small, medium, large. But where is data flow runtime here? I'm finding it out. Achha, I think this is inside the oh, it is showing on manage only. If I click on integration runtime, then it is not showing data flow runtime as such here, right? This is refresh. Then here we can decide the compute size. I think we have to click on edit. Yeah, here it is data flow runtime. Okay. We are having here data flow runtime, and then here you can decide what you want. Small means the integration runtime, okay, suitable to run the small ADF pipelines, which is having files like maybe like 400 500 records kind of. Medium means medium power, large means large power, custom means you can customize it accordingly. I'll just go here with medium. Okay, I'm going here with medium, small, medium, large, or we can customize accordingly as per the project requirements. Okay, and then say here, going with medium, and then say here, apply. Okay, so this is what I have done. So what I'll do here, click on integration runtime, and then say here, edit, this step has been changed. Okay, now it is coming. Previously it was not coming, now it is coming. Okay, then say here data flow runtime. Okay, last time it was not coming. Now when you click on integration runtime 1 here, automatically you will see the data flow runtime option. If you are not finding it, click on edit, and here you can choose the power what you want, small, medium, large. Now create a new pipeline. Okay, why we are creating a new pipeline here, guys? See, because this data flow what we have created, okay, this data flow what we have created, this data flow cannot run by itself. The data flow cannot run by itself. We need the help of the pipeline to execute this data flow, obviously, always. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go for the pipelines and create a new pipeline. So this is what my what diagram, overall diagram looks like. This is what my overall diagram looks like. Okay, fine. I'll go here and I'll put this diagram here on the top. Okay, so it will be helpful for some of the students. Okay, so we are using source transformation, filter transformation, and finally sink transformation here. Okay, and obviously here again you can have, okay, something, this one also. If you say here, okay, here you would be having source and destination systems. Okay, it's not coming with that much clear because, okay, here you would be having what a source, correct now? You will be having here a source system, and here you will be having a destination. Okay, this will be your source system. Okay, source system, and this will be your destination. Okay, something like this, guys. I'm not giving a very high-tech diagram, but just think wherein it will be clear to you. So from here, we are fetching the data to our source system, from source system to filter transformation, from filter transformation to sync transformation, and then finally to our destination. Source transformation will always use to fetch the data from source system. Here we are doing the business logic. Okay. And this transformation will always load the data into our destination. Okay, this will always use to load the data in the destination. Is always used to fetch the data from the source system. And then once we run the pipeline, then finally we'll see the data loaded into our destination as per the business requirement, what we want. Okay. Yes, you can use this in any pipelines. Yes, Lata, you can. Fine. So I'll say why we are creating this is because we are deleting it. We are not keeping it because Azure will charge us if we keep. That's why we are creating it on daily basis. And moreover, you need it also. Okay, because every data flow you are going to create is different one. Every data flow you are creating is a different data flows. It's not the same thing. So now today we have used this transformation. Okay, tomorrow what we'll use again some different transformation. We'll not use the same one. If you're using the same one, then there is not point. Okay, so this one will be same. Source and destination sync transformation will be same. This in middle transformations will get changed every time, depends upon the business requirement. Okay, fine, guys. So what I'll do now, after I have done all these things, I'll go ahead and I will create the pipeline. Okay. So what we'll do here, I'll say create a new pipeline, name run df data flow, drag and drop data flow activity control from activities pane. Okay. So I'll come here, I'll say here new pipeline. Okay. I'll give the pipeline name. Okay. Run data flow. Any name you can give. Drag and drop data flow activity control from activities in pipeline canvas. Okay. So I'll just say here data flow activity. Drag and drop the data flow activity. Okay. Fine. Then run, give the name run data flow. Okay. Give the name as run data flow. These names and all these things you can give anything. Okay. Then in settings tab here, call this data flow df underscore data flow. So see here you will find the data flow automatically. Call this data flow here. Whatever the data flow name you have given, you will see it here. Okay. In settings tab. Okay. Data flow df underscore data flow. Publish all. Refresh the page. Okay. I'll say here publish all and publish. Okay. Refresh the page if publish all is succeeded. Run on integration runtime 1. The one we have created. This one we have created. Okay. So if you see here, integration runtime here, you can make a change. Integration runtime 1. This is the default one which we have created along with the pipeline. This is the one which we have created. You can choose any one, that is fine. Come to pipeline, click on data flow control, settings tab. Okay, and here for loggings level, choose basic radio button. Okay, so settings tab, I'll say here loggings level, I'll go for basic. Logins means what? How this pipeline is running, who is running this pipeline run for how much long time, all that stuff that we call it as logins. Okay, and then say publish all and publish. Let's say here publish all and publish. Now, if you want the file name in our destination Gen2 storage account, we want the file name as per our choice in Gen2 storage account, then come to data flow, click on sync transformation. Okay, come to data flow here, let the publish gets completed, hold on. Okay, come to sync transformation. Okay, then come to data flow, sync transformation in settings tab, file name option, name file as column data. Okay, name file as columns data. Okay, column data, choose any column. I'd say here country. Okay, choose any column. If you want to give file name as per your choice, that also I'll show in the upcoming classes. Just hold on. As of now, I'm giving any column, whatever I want, and the file will be loaded into your destination with that name only. Then publish all, come to pipeline debug. Publish all, come to the pipeline, and then say here debug. Okay. Once you do debug, and now we can see our files in destination Gen2 storage account as per the file name we want. Okay, publishing is completed. Now, if you go here to your destination storage account, then see we are not having any file as such. See, I'm showing you as a proof, nothing, no file is there. Now, if I run this one, then I'm expecting one file here with only electronic records, that will get loaded into my destination. Okay. It's taking little time. Hold on. It should get succeeded. Perfect. It got succeeded now. We'll come here, just go one step back, refresh it, and then see here you're going to, okay, we are having files created country wise. Country wise files have been created. Okay, so, okay, here we are having only one record in India country. Okay, that is what it is showing here. Okay, in it, we are having one record in UK and obviously one record in US also. One record in US also. But all are electronic records. All are electronic records. Okay, if you want it all in one file, then here you can go. You can say here output to single file. I'll say here uh, records. Okay, year record. Year 2020 dot csv. Something like this I'm giving. Okay, then come here, say single partition, say publish all. Okay, fine. It is not allowing actually. I'll show this one. If you want it all in the one file only, then that is also very much possible. We can do it. Okay, optimize to single one. Okay, let me say here publish all. Okay, all will get in one file only. I'll just delete this one. Publishing is done. I'll come here. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. To the debug. One file I'm expecting. Let us see what will happen now. So individual files, multiple files like that also you can get the output in your destination, or in one file also if you want it, you can do in that way as well. Okay, just hold on. Let us see whether it will get succeeded or not. Okay, year 2020 records file is created. Okay, good, as expected, but still we'll wait for the pipeline to get succeeded. We'll wait for some time. Okay, it got succeeded here. Take a refresh. Now only one file. Last time three files created accordingly here country wise. Now see, we are having only one file and electronic records only carrying all the countries data. Perfect. This is also sometimes you have to give as output, and individual files country wise also you have to give as an output, depends upon the client requirement. So here 2020, how many electronics goods have been saved in this country, USA, UK, and India. That is what we are showing here. That's it, guys. This is the end of this lab. Okay. Hence, using data flow transformations. Okay. Hence, using data flow transformations, we are inserting or dumping the data into our different targets by application filters as per the business requirements. Okay. Next, we are having is what? Source transformation, select transformation, sort transformation, sync transformation. These are the again multiple transformations we are having. Okay. So this I'll take up in tomorrow's class, guys. I'll take this up in tomorrow's class. All right, fine. Okay, what is this, Rajesh? Okay. Hmm. No, Rajesh, this Parquet file is throwing an error. So for that reason, we are considering here CSV only. Okay, I have removed this particular note, okay, from the material. So it's throwing an error and it is not taking an conversion. That's why I have not considered that one. Okay. Yeah, Gopi, please tell me. క్లాస్ తర్వాత చేస్తా యశ్వంత్. క్లాస్ తర్వాత చేస్తా. ఆ కోసం నీ మెయిల్ ఐడి తీసుకున్నా. ఓకే, you will get it, you will get it. If I could not able to send you, I'll share the Google Drive link with you. Okay. Okay, all right. Gopi, what is your question? Hmm.
Sir, quick question regarding Spark. So in the theory, right, you mentioned that when you select inline, it's going to invoke the Spark, right?
Internally.
Internally. So do we
Internally.
have anything that we're going to talk? Because here that concept of Databricks Spark cluster, this is going to invoke for wherever you use inline. Do we have any separate one for that, or
Yeah,
this is how like?
Databricks, we are having a separate concept. So in Databricks, we can discuss that in detail about. But here, when we are using just inline internally, how it is considering, how it is working, that is what I have mentioned in the material. From our,
Got it. So
there
do
is
we have,
nothing that we can do. Just we have to select inline. That's it.
so do we have anything separately we're selecting in the coming classes for Spark, or it's just inline only?
Spark commands we are going to write in
Okay.
Databricks that we'll see. Not
Okay.
now, maybe after 10 to 12 classes or after 8 classes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you, Gopi. Jashwant, I think I have shared already, right? Okay, I'll just share it one more time. Yashwant, this one data migration assistant, leave it as of now. That is too far. Data migration assistant, we are using that software to do the database migrations. Okay, that concept will come after 20 days, I believe. So don't worry about that software. At that time, whenever we are doing this particular lab, I'll share that software. Okay, that is too far for us still. Okay, and Yashwant is this. Yashwant, you want the sample files for our ADF demos? What we are doing? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, it's not only for Jashwant. Okay, if by any chance whoever has missed it, please take this link here. I'll just share it one more time. Here we are having. Okay, see sample files for ADF demos. This carries all the files that what we are considering. Okay, in our labs. Okay, ECDC data. We are having lot of files here. Okay, these files we have considered, and these files we are considering. Okay, all these files. So download each and every folder, guys, here. Okay, I'll just share this link. Hold on, I'll just upload the latest material again. Let me mark the syllabus here. 1 minute, hold on. Page number 109. Okay. Mm. Download the sample files, guys. Download the sample files. Download this Adventure Works databases also, SQL software also. Okay, I'll just remove this one. Mm. Download. Whoever wants, they can download it from the Google Drive. Same I have shared, I think 5 6 days back also. The persons who have already downloaded, no need to download it again. Don't get confused. Okay, for Jashwant and Yashwant, I am sharing this one. All right, fine. Fine, guys. If there is no questions, I'll close the class for today. We'll connect again tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everyone, guys. Take care.